Here are the 10 best discontinued fragrances. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Scott Aromatico. This is the Scott Aromatico Fragrance Review channel, and we love having a good time talking about all things fragrances. And so today's video, we're going to be talking about my 10 favorite discontinued fragrances as of right now. You know, there's so many releases coming out every year, designer, niche, whatever the case may be. And every once in a while, they throw some mud up on the wall and it sticks, and we find a fragrance that we fall in love with and that we really, really like. And then for some reason, inexplicably, for whatever reason, they just decide to stop making it, which really sucks. Now, sometimes if you do your research and you're diligent, you can find these fragrances. Now, you may not like the price, but you can still find them. Sometimes if you're crafty enough and you look in some of the fragrance groups on YouTube and Instagram or wherever the case may be, you can find places where you can swap them or still get them at a good price. And every once in a while, sometimes these vendors or these designer brands, they have a little bit in stock, they get rid of them, they send them to the discounters and you can find them there as well. So today I'm going to be showing you my 10 favorite. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first fragrance I'm going to be talking about to me is the perfect summer gourmand. I know you don't usually hear those words together, summer gourmand. This fragrance is by Mugler and it's called MENS Ultra Zest. What you get with this fragrance right here, besides this amazing atomizer, right? What you get with this fragrance right here is just an amazing orange note right out of the gate. Then you get this beautiful soothing mint. Then you get coffee, cinnamon, and vanilla. And I love it. If y'all love orange cream sodas, then you're gonna love this fragrance because it's very similar. Now, there's some differences with the mint and coffee, a little bit of woodiness, slight woodiness down in the base. But guys, this fragrance is so good. It is one of my favorites. I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin, and I just feel like this is well blended. In fact, I feel like the whole line is absolutely fantastic. The whole MENS line is to die for. There's so many I want to get. I want to get pure tonka, pure wood, pure coffee, but I've got a bunch already in my collection, and this one is to die for. It is so good. It's the perfect spring and summer fragrance where you can still wear a delicious gourmandish fragrance, which means this is a very sexy fragrance, and I love it. All right, next fragrance. Speaking of gourmand fragrances that I wish they didn't discontinue, this is from the world of Zaharoff. We all love Zaharoff. This is a limited run fragrance by the Zest creators. This one is from the fragrance influencer Curly Scents called the Siren. Look at this juice. The color of this juice kind of gives you a hint of what you're in for. This one is absolutely amazing. You got this boozy, gourmandish cognac right out of the gate. Then you've got that addictive almond notes, coffee, chocolate. This is the perfect cozy fall winter fragrance. I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. This thing projects like crazy. I think there's a little bit of leather undertones in this as well. I love this fragrance. It is amazing. It is one of my favorites. If my house was in flames, this is one of those fragrances I would save. All right, next fragrance I want to talk about. One of the most amazing designer fragrances out there. One of the best selling fragrances is 1 Million. But to me, the better fragrance, the better flanker is 1 Million Privé. Wow, wow, wow. What's not to love about this fragrance? As soon as you spray it right out of the gate, you get this juicy, sweet orange. Blended with cinnamon, you get some vanilla notes in here. It's got an amazing tobacco scent as well. This fragrance is absolutely to die for. You just can't beat that combination of orange, vanilla, cinnamon, and tobacco, and it's just got a bit of a boozy quality as well. This is the perfect fall and winter fragrance. I get about 6 hours on my skin. It's absolutely intoxicating. One of my favorite fragrances that I wish they didn't discontinue. And I think if you look hard enough, you can find this for like $180 on Macari. It's still gettable, but you know, getting harder to find. All right. Is it discontinued? Is it not discontinued? A lot of the sources I say it is discontinued. I'm not going to take any chances just in case. So go ahead and buy you a backup bottle now of this if you can still find it. This is Aqua di Gio Profumo. And from what I hear, the new flankers that are coming out, the Eau de Parfum and the Parfum, are kind of to take the place of this fragrance right here. But this one to me is one of the best flankers ever released from the original OG. You all know about the #1 best-selling Aqua di Gio. It's light, it's airy, it's fresh. It has this beautiful Colognes note that just makes it smell like a sea breeze by the ocean. Well, this has all that same DNA, those same ingredients, but then it has this dark, mysterious incense note that just makes this last forever. And it also makes it very versatile, because a lot of us, when we think of Aqua di Gio, we think of it being a summer fragrance. Well, not only is this a summer fragrance, but I think because of that incense note, you can wear this all year round, whether it be the fall, winter. So this is the perfect versatile fragrance, which makes me sad that they've kind of discontinued this fragrance. All right, another one of my favorite fragrances for the spring and summer. In fact, I love this whole line. I am nuts over this whole line, and I cannot wait to try some of the new flankers that are coming out. But this one is by Guerlain. This is L'Homme Ideal Cologne. Wow. You've got this beautiful sweet grapefruit opening. I believe there's a little bit of orange in here as well. It's just so creamy and beautiful. There's an almond note in here as well. Very addictive. I love that almond note. It runs through the whole line. I know I say that every time I bring this fragrance out, but it's just so good. It's musky. And like I said, there's just something creamy about this fragrance that just goes so well with the citrus. And I get so many compliments. Man, this is a head turner. And this thing lasts about 6 hours on my skin. It's not that long. This size on Macari, a 1.6, around 85 bucks. So you can still get it if you know where to look. And maybe if you search hard enough, you might be able to find it at a cheaper price. All right. Here's a fragrance that got so much hype. Everybody was talking about this fragrance, and in my opinion, for good reason. When this first came out, I didn't like it, but it started to grow on me, and now I'm sad that it was only a limited run. This is La Douine L'Homme Bleu Electrique. Guys, if you love the original OG that came out some years ago, then you're in luck, because this has a lot of similarities with the original La Douine L'Homme. It's got a lot of cardamom on the top, but what I like about this fragrance is it's a little bit more fresher. You know, the other one was this perfect, sexy, boozy, the other one was this perfect, sexy, spicy date night fragrance. And this is too, but it's just got a little bit more fresher notes on the top that I absolutely love. And this one is just so good. Of course, you're getting the heavy dose of cardamom, ginger, a lot of lavender and cedar. It's refreshing and sexy. It's still the perfect fall and winter fragrance, and I love it. It's so good. It's getting harder and harder to find. This 3.4 ounce for around 160 bucks, somewhere around there. So definitely check it out. You guys, check out Macari, because everything you get from there is 100% money back guarantee. So if you get stuck with a fake, they'll give you your money back. But that's where I buy a lot of these fragrances that are hard to find. All right, next one. One of my favorite fragrances, another one that's perfect for the fall and winter. This is from John Barbatos, and this one is called Dark Rebel. This one is so good. As soon as you spray it, you get a lot of heavy booziness and a lot of sweetness coming from that sugar cane. Mixed with that rum and sugar cane, this fragrance is absolutely to die for. As it starts to develop, you know, the sweetness starts to dissipate just ever so slightly, and then you get the leather and tobacco notes, and then slightly woody. Man, this is so good. In fact, let's spray this one. It's been a while. Had to dust this one off. Yeah, this one, I need to wear this fragrance a lot more. It's just so good, so sweet, so sensual. Because not only do you have the sugar cane, but you've got vanilla, and then you've got that booze. Ah, this smells so good. And then you really get hit with that leather and that tobacco. This one is so good. I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. And this is a hidden gem. If you can still find this one, go ahead and look for it, because it's worth having in your collection. Really, really good by John Barbatos. This is underrated gem, Dark Rebel. All right, guys, here's a fragrance that's kind of controversial, because you either love this one or you hate it, but I am in the love category, and this was a limited run release. It was just a seasonal run, and then they stopped making it. I'm talking about Dolce&Gabbana Forever. Basically, in a nutshell, if you love fragrances that smell like a photorealistic grapefruit, not that sugary, sweet, bubblegummy grapefruit that's in a lot of fragrances, but an actual real grapefruit. Like if you peel a grapefruit and smell your fingers, that's what this is gonna smell like. This smells so good. I like it. It's vibrant, it's uplifting, with a smile on my face, and it was just one of my favorite releases by them. You can still find this for a fairly good price on Macari. If you guys look, so go ahead and go to that site. You know, I don't work for Macari, I'm not trying to promote them. I just get a lot of fragrances off there and usually get pretty good deals. So if you're looking for this one or want to know what it smells like, you can still find this pretty easily. Find it in the groups, find it on Mercari or eBay, wherever, whatever the case may be. All right, last two guys. One of my favorite citrus fragrances, especially favorite designer citrus fragrances, is by this company right here. This is a car company, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. I know, you wouldn't think a car company would make amazing fragrances, but this company does. They make so many bangers, and this one is no exception. This is just a beautiful, citrusy, vetiver, uplifting, bright, fresh cologne fragrance. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't last that long, get about 6 hours on my skin, but that citrus and that vetiver, it's got a little bit of greenish feel to me as well. Absolutely love this one. I'm glad I found it for a pretty good price early on in my fragrance career. I don't spray it that much because I love it and I'm just afraid of running out of it, but I probably should start spraying it soon. All right, last but not least, guys, this whole line, and I have almost every one except for one in the line. This was the Aqua line by Bulgari. This was Aqua Allure, and I say this every single time, guys, but to me, this run reminds me of Dylan Blue with some aquatic sea notes in it. It's just so good. You got this citrusy lemon off the top. It's aquatic. There's this addictive, nice, cooling ambergris note in here. A little bit fruity from the apple, then mixed with the vanilla, and then you've got this creamy sandalwood. I think you can find this for like 145 bucks on Mercari, so it can be had. All right, guys, there you have it. Those are my favorite discontinued fragrances that are hard to find. What are some of your favorites? I don't care if it's niche, I don't care if it's designer. Comment down below and tell me what are some of your favorites. I've got some other ones in there as well that I could have included in this video, would have gone forever. But comment down below what are some of your favorites, because I'd love to hear from you. Let me know who you are and where you're from. I love meeting you guys each and every day. So just comment down below what are some of your favorites. If you got any value from this video whatsoever, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to be a part of my fragrance family, just hit that subscribe button down below and hit those bell notifications off to the side. And this is Scott Aromatico. I'll see you next time.